What is that one thing that you do for your clients that gives them the fastest results?
Love something which gives you immediate results, something which is like a hack which gets you to the results the soonest. And I realized that one of the biggest hacks is if you can change the way you think, you can achieve whatever you want.
Mr. Aanant Bisht, a psychic business consultant, seasoned healer, a transformative mindset coach, Aanant's remarkable journey in the realm of spiritual guidance and personal development has touched the lives of a diverse clientele across the globe, ranging from influential industrialists to Bollywood celebrities, Wall Street professionals, venture capitalists to entrepreneurs.
I'm passionate about it, so I spend a lot of time and energy in terms of developing and building things up. But for me, everything works from inside out. I believe success is inside out, and I got this belief probably 10 years back, but I don't know when exactly I could tap the subconscious mind of others.
All you people who are looking or who are getting into narcissistic relationship, he is going to change it for you. Aanant, tell me one thing. When did you realize this power within you? Hey guys, so welcome to yet another episode of Self-Discovery Podcast, where I am bringing to you talks on spirituality, mindfulness, challenges, failures and successes of leaders in different fields around the globe to make you and help you understand that how to be resilient, how to focus on your strengths and keep going, and how to not give up on your dreams. So today in this episode, I'm bringing to you an esteemed guest who has multiple facets in his life where he has hustled and he has made it and he left everything and created a whole new world which is helping lakhs and millions of people. Meet our esteemed guest in our podcast today, Mr. Aanant Bisht. Welcome to a conversation that transcends boundaries and unlocks the potential within.
So thank you, Mohsinaa, for having me on your show. I'm very happy and honored to be on the Self-Discovery Podcast show.
So Aanant, tell me, what is that one thing that you decided in your life that changed your life completely? When was the decision taken?
See, when I was young and I was growing up, there was always that strong ambition to do well. It was always to, make money, have an abundant life, have a wealthy life. And that, as I was growing up, that urge just getting bigger and bigger. So how do you make more money when you are in school or in college? And that time, it was all about getting a high salary job. So I got into a top B school in India. And once I reached there, I understood that this is not my cup of tea, and I decided to drop out from that college. Then I pursued multiple businesses to find that it is very difficult, very stressful for entrepreneurs to actually make their way through in terms of finding that right wealth, what they have, the right clarity. And it was all about hustle, working too many hours a day, spending very less time with family, obsessed about your work. But at the end of the day, I was not making enough. Things were not moving the way I wanted it to move. And after multiple years, it was almost like a burnout. So when I understood that I'm not reaping the benefits of the efforts that I'm putting in, I decided to take an alternate way in terms of finding inside of me what was the thing that was lacking. And I understood that my beliefs were playing an important role for me. Beliefs like I have to struggle to make money, beliefs like I have to work hard, I can never build my bank balance, fear of rejection, fear of failure, fear of not being good enough. So all of that thing, when I realized, I said, okay, so if the mental filter is not passing, that I have to work hard or I have to struggle to make money is just not coming in my energy. So that is the time when I got into meditation and I got into doing what I'm doing today.
Great. So, this story is so inspiring. I want to know more about this, and I'm sure my viewers also want to know a lot about it. Okay. What all kind of businesses you have done, Anant? Could you tell me? And when was that one time that you felt that, listen, I'm going to just leave everything behind, because you were successful in your businesses, you were doing well, and your company is still doing really good. Okay. So when is it that you made the decision that, listen, I'm going to leave this and I'm going to pursue what really resonates with me, or go ahead in the journey of helping people find the peace, find that alignment, and create the energy of balance in their life?
So coming to your first question, what all have I done in my life? How many companies I've done. So I don't have a count. I was a serial entrepreneur. I was trying to find what was resonating most with me. And when you don't have clarity, the thing is, go and keep trying till the time you find clarity.
Yes, hustle is very, very important. Just keep going.
Right? So first I was selling travel in Pune, knocking doors and asking people to go for an international trip. Then I came to Gurgaon. I set up an e-commerce company with two of my other friends. We co-founded a company where we built a platform so that the buyers and the sellers can interact. So it was basically, e-commerce was booming in India. I had almost 160 employees working in my company around 2011, 2012. And then I got into real estate. Independently, I personally sold almost 300-400 crores worth of real estate in India as well as Dubai. During this way, I also was meditating a lot. So I started helping people, I started coaching people, I started mentoring them. I am in board of several companies where I am an advisor. I help them take better decisions. I coach top industrialists, top business families, so that they look cool in front of their board. They know how to find the right mindset so that they can keep going from success to success. I'm also founded a company in Dubai, a brokerage. So I've been doing multiple things. I've been a successful realtor, successful entrepreneur. But the thing that you're asking, what made me decide this, is when I was in Dubai 3 years back, and I decided that going down to those real estate deals, setting up my company, I realized that what do I love the most, for which even if you don't pay me a dime, I'm willing to work. And that was more about coaching and inspiring and telling people that, listen, hey dude, you can be better, you can do well, you can make more. Why are you making these mistakes? Okay. And that is what helped me take that decision that I must not pursue only money. I should pursue the inner hunger inside me, and that is to help people. And that is why I left everything and I started absolutely from scratch in terms of building relationships, again getting into the coaching module. And in last 3 years, we've got people all across the globe. We are coaching the top venture capitalists, top celebrities in Bollywood, in Iran, in Egypt. There are loads of people we are working with on a day-to-day basis.
Amazing. It gives us an understanding that following your passion, no matter it is giving you the benefit instantly or not, goes a long way, whereas going ahead with hustling. I understand hustling is really important, because if you are not getting what you really love, you need to keep hustling, you need to keep moving forward. Now, once you have understood that what you really love, and if you follow that, it goes a long way in your life. And the best part about you, Anant, is that you followed your passion of helping people, adding value to people. And the kind of testimonials that come to you, it must be so gratifying.
See, Mohsinaa, what's happened over the years is that I have realized one thing, that knowledge is free. When we were in 2000, we were just getting in college, everything was knowledge. That if you have that knowledge, if you have got that news, that information, you have the edge. But that no longer applies today. With Google, you can type any question. With AI coming in, things are becoming easier. But what I realized, that clarity is the next go-to thing. If you have the clarity, you know what to type in Google and ask the right questions. You know what you want to do. So if you would not hustle and you don't try multiple things, how would you know that you should do this or you should do that. You should need to understand. And also it plays a huge role on the part of the beliefs that we have. The belief like I know the difference between hunger and greed helps you determine that which road are you taking. So if you are hungry, you will be always driven because you are operating from inner alignment, you are operating from your soul energy. But if you are driven by greed, you're only driven by illusion of money. So you don't know where you would go next from there. So the fulfillment will lack in life.
Absolutely true. This is what most of the people, they lose out their game. Some people, they have responsibilities because of which they want to make that money, okay? But most people, I feel that, they, for a quick buck or for just going ahead and, creating that I need a higher salary, I need to be somewhere, they lose out their inner calling that they have in the long run. And at a later stage, because I receive many of the clients, and I'm sure you do too, where they come in their 40s or in the late 50s, where they feel that they have just wasted the time and they want to pursue something that they really love, and they feel that there is no time. Though I understand that there is nothing called no time. Anytime you realize this, you can begin your journey of your passion. That what is that one thing that you do for your clients that gives them the fastest results?
I love something which gives you immediate results, something which is like a hack which gets you to the results the soonest. And I realized that one of the biggest hacks is if you can change the way you think, you can achieve whatever you want. If you understand that you have fears which are limiting you, if you understand you have beliefs which are limiting you, and you can change those beliefs and fears, your life will change immediately. Like immediately means it can change overnight. So let me ask you, Mohsinaa, one question.
Yes.
What do you think came first? $1 million in your account or the mindset that you must have $1 million?
The mindset.
Right.
Every time.
Every time. So how does that belief come into you? One, when we start believing that I can turn my dreams into reality, I can be the one who can take care of himself and his family. Those beliefs are important for you to move forward. These are empowering beliefs. I have studied beliefs of top billionaires. The number one belief of Elon Musk, many of the top entrepreneurs, is their resilience is super high. They are very resilient. If you are an entrepreneur and you are not resilient, how will you overcome obstacles when your company or your venture faces challenges?
So, when we are talking about resilience here, I want to understand one thing from you, that where, resilience actually don't come to people, I feel, who don't take risks. What age were you in when you started taking risk and you said that, okay, fine, I'll not give up? Probably things did not work then. Probably, you were not even having a direction in your life. So what made you resilient? And were you resilient at a younger age?
When I look back, I say that I was preparing to become resilient because I was just going for the greed part. So if anybody showed me that, oh, you can get a high salary here, or you can, this thing can work, I would just take the plunge. I was willing to take the risk. So I would say right after my college, during my college, in fact, I was working. So right around 18, 19, I was absolutely working, 9 to 5, or I was working in the BPO initially. So it was working at night and, studying in the day. So I was doing all that. So over a period of time, I was always open to take risks because I believe that in the same circumstance, in the same comfort zone, you don't get the answer of the next level of jump that you're looking at. So it was always there, and I was always reading books.
True.
I was always in that hustle. And at that time, I really realized that I wish I had a guide and a coach. I would have probably saved my 10 years and probably crushed that 10 years into 2 years of my learning, because I would have got the similar results had someone told me that, listen, this belief, just change it.
Absolutely. When we feel that we are stuck in a position or a process and there is no way forward, okay, just a helping hand by someone or just a little bit of direction by someone who is in that process or who has achieved, who is in some kind of a platform, it helps a long way because it stops the delay. It also creates the sense of direction that you can move forward with, the clarity that you were missing then. So having said that, you have coached so many people, because I have received the testimonials from so many people. You have coached so many people in different designations, in different fields, in different, even directors, even owners, entrepreneurs of, massive organizations. So what is it? How do you do this? What is the process that you use?
So basically the only process that I use is, first I need to understand what exactly is the pain point and what is the thought pattern which they are following which is causing them this pain. And what is the desire where they would like to go. So if you want to get better movies, you want to have a better presence in the marketplace, you want to increase your income, and you have a belief that I'm not good enough, how will that work? You're not making money, you're always in debt, and you have a belief that I don't know how to make money automatically. That money is never going to keep coming up in your life. You're always going to spend more. So if you have a belief like the more I make, the more I spend, how much ever you make, you're just going to spend that money because you don't have a belief to invest that money. So there are several beliefs. So what I did is I have read and collaborated 150 to 200 empowering beliefs of top successful leaders today. And I take on a program for 3 months where I help and coach my clients energy test these beliefs. Let them know if they have this belief, if they have a belief which is limiting them, I change those beliefs for them. So I am changing the beliefs for my clients so that they are not limiting themselves, but they are now more empowered in terms of naturally, automatically and effortlessly reaching their goals.
So how do you change these beliefs?
I do almost 6 to 7 hours of meditation. During my meditation, I am able to control my brain wave and I can take it lower down to theta level. In that brainwave, you can connect with anyone psychically. And once you connect with people psychically, you just get a download of their beliefs. Whatever beliefs you want to change, if you have the conscious permission from them, you can make that change of that belief. And that immediately start showing in their energy. Between next 7 days to 7 weeks, they have that change in belief. So it's like a 2-degree shift, but over a period of 6 months, they're in a totally different trajectory.
Oh, wow, this is really, really amazing, because if we can control our subconscious and you're able to make the subconscious understand, that's what you are saying, right?
So you are basically tapping your subconscious and you are creating those beliefs in the subconscious on a cell memory. You're creating those beliefs. See, I would ask you something, Mohsinaa.
Right.
Do you believe in thoughts?
Yes.
Do you believe thoughts are real?
Absolutely.
So if you have the same thought, you have the same feeling, you have the same action which you keep processing every day, your life is the same. Okay, we know this, but still 90% of the people keep thinking 90% same thoughts every day and they want a different life. How will that happen? They know this, but still they're not able to make a change, is because they don't know how to influence the subconscious mind, because the change happens there. The moment you have a different thought, you have a different feeling, you have a different action, now your life is totally different. And the biggest manifestation is going to happen from the unknown. So if you believe that you can achieve something, only then that unknown will become known and it will come in your energy. So you can do this, and majority of the people who are leaders today, they are all intuitively guided. They have alignment. And you, Mohsinaa, you've met so many people yourself.
Yeah. Yes, I did.
And you compare them with anybody else. The only difference, what you can primarily say, is what they believe and what others believe.
True. See, I have seen many people, because of their beliefs of not able to trust people, they don't go ahead with relationships. And it's not that they don't want it. It is just that it doesn't happen because they are vibrating in that energy of not able to trust someone. Okay? Now, in this case scenario, what is the kind of change of beliefs that you will, download in them psychically and in their subconscious?
So, when people are not able to manage their relationship properly, one of the things what they have done is, especially women, they put a guard around themselves. Okay, and that guard is a boundary what they draw around themselves. All the people who respect the boundaries what they have put vibrationally will not approach that person. All the people who are narcissists, who don't care about anybody else, who are selfish, okay, who only think about themselves, they will come in their energy. So these people, these who would have a relationship trouble, they would always say, I find guys who are abusive, who don't care about me, who only think about themselves. So the first belief what we change for them is, we first change the belief that relationships are easy. It's easy to find true love. I can find. We know there are 8 billion people on this planet, and we can't find one person who can fall in love with us and we can fall in love with that person. Okay, how is that possible? That is because we don't believe that true love is easy. We believe that relationships are hard, which we need to tweak and change. So this is what we need to do. So this is what I do, where we change the beliefs, we create a download, okay, we understand it, and we break this vibrational barrier so that the relationship comes easy.
So, Aanant, tell me one thing. When was the first time you knew that you were able to break through the energy and get inside people's processes or beliefs or thoughts? And when did you realize this power within you?
It's hard to say, because when you are meditating, you just subconsciously know that you know few things, but actually consciously, if you ask me now, I don't know, I don't remember that time when I could do it. If I would look into the mind, I would start understanding the energy. I don't even know, probably 0.005%, because there is so much more to learn.
True.
Okay, so I'm still a student. Every day I'm still putting in efforts to understand better, to know better what things are being done, how it's being done, how is the mind processing things, what is the energy of money, how can the energy of money come into your vibration, how can the energy of good relation come in your process, what are chakras playing in, what is evil eye, what is nazar, how do thoughts impact others for blockages, for prosperity. So I'm passionate about it, so I spend a lot of time and energy in terms of developing and building things up. But for me, everything works from inside out. I believe success is inside out, and I got this belief probably 10 years back, but I don't know when exactly I could tap the subconscious mind of others. I can't say.
So all you people, who are looking or who are getting into narcissistic relationship where you are abused, or you are not appreciated, and you're doing it again and again, like you're breaking up, you're getting into another one, or you're getting married and getting divorced and going ahead, and you're getting the same kind of problems again, you need to contact Aanant, because he's the one who's going to tap into your subconscious. He will break this pattern that you have created through the experiences, through your thought process, through your mindset, through the memory cells that you have of the experiences that you have had. He is going to change it for you, and I'm sure that you will have a better relationship with yourself and with the person that you are living with or will be living with in the future. Okay, now coming back, Aanant, can you please tell me that, what is it, that one thing, okay, you will advise to people to do it daily, which will create the sense of balance, or which will let go of the stress and the debris that they collect from meeting people, the environments that they are in, okay, which is not quite positive, stressful, full of lot of anxiety and unknown. Okay, so what is that one thing they should do every day which will help them in their life?
Okay, so the number one thing I would tell them is start meditating. Okay, and if you can create a good story for yourself, you must create one and design a future. Majority of the people are stuck where they are stuck is because they are in love with their past and not in love with the future that they are going to create.
Absolutely. I'd like to tell in this thing that people create references from their past more than from what they want to do in the future.
Correct.
They always, whenever things happen, that in the past this happened, that's why this is happening. So there is, as if life is like a formula.
Absolutely, Mohsinaa, what you're saying is correct. And this is exactly, you need to fall in love with the future that you're going to create. So much so that you visualize about it, you think about it, you live from that perspective, you live from the end. And that is when the whole universe will start giving you reasons, opportunities, suggestions, sending the right people so that it will send you that bridge so that you reach your goal. So the number one thing, meditate, break out from your current reality. And number two is visualize. Don't eat food, but don't forget not to visualize. Every day you have to visualize what you want.
So two things you must, like Aanant is really, really clear about it. Here is that, and is conveying it to you. One is meditation, because meditation brings in that alignment and it makes you rooted and it takes you away from your present situation to make it better. And the second one is visualization. For that, you need to create a story where you are the protagonist, you are the hero of your story, and everything is working for you. Okay? Let me tell you this doesn't make you narcissist. It creates the energy of self-love here, and creates the focus in your better future and you as a better person.
Absolutely right, Mohsinaa. What you're saying is bang on. And I would also put you, it's not about the money you make. It is what are you becoming when you make the money. So you must find your clarity. You must find what you really love to do, because it's not about having so much. It's about what
powerful,
are you
very
becoming.
Powerful, yes.
So the becoming is more important. That is one thing which I would suggest people. Second is find the love and the passion about whatever you want to express on this planet. Don't get stuck. Don't get limitations in your mind because you think this is the limit. Who told you this is the limit? What is human potential? Human potential is to bend the iron and make it fly. Human potential is to communicate with people thousands of miles on a video call. Okay, this is not possible 100 years back. This was never possible. But it's human potential which came to this. Are you living your human potential? And what do you need to do to start tapping into living the human potential? And that answer is use your subconscious mind. Use the power of your mind. The power that has been given to you as a gift. Don't put it in a locker and throw away the keys. Use it.
This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful message and so powerful. Aanant, thank you for sharing it with us and for this enlightenment, this powerful thought process that you have left us with. Okay, and I'm sure that people can contact you because many of us are looking for that direction, and there are many times where we feel really stuck, we feel lonely, we feel not being able to decide for ourselves, okay, in crossroads. And that is when I'm sure that we need to come to you and we need to seek your guidance, where you are aligning with us and you are tapping our potential in this. So whoever needs that help, this is the guy you need to go to. And I know his clients, and there are many, many more success stories that he has. Okay, so just go ahead and get your session with him, get it fixed, whatever you are facing. So Aanant, please tell me, first of all, thank you so much for coming on this podcast. I'm really grateful to you and for sharing your values, sharing your insights and your knowledge with us through this podcast. Please tell me, I hope you like this, and let me know your feedback on this podcast.
Thank you so much, Mohsinaa, for having me here. And let me tell you something, this is a very powerful podcast that you started. The messages, the kind of communication, the way you filter people, the attention to detail about every one person, I think it's bang on, and I think you're doing a fabulous, fabulous job out here. Thank you so much for having me over here, Mohsinaa. I can tell you that this was an amazing experience to be on your show. I think the work that you are doing in terms of getting knowledge, getting the clarity for your viewers, the kind of attention to subjects where mindfulness is so important, like what are the other ways how people can become successful, it is so valuable in today's era. And I think the kind of guests that you are also having on your show, they are all world leaders, they are all accomplished people. I think you're doing a fabulous job, and I can see the kind of passion that you have, and I wish Self-Discovery Podcast that it goes a long way and reaches billions of people and is able to create the impact that you are looking
Thank you
for them to have.
Thank you so much.